All right.
All right. Hey, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Thank you all for joining us tonight. This is our health, wealth, and happiness call. We run this call the first Tuesday of each month, and it really is one of our favorite calls of the month. The reason we love it is because we've found a way to bring more health, more community, more connection, and also purpose and mission into our lives. All of us sharing with you tonight have become so passionate about what we do that we've created this amazing business around it. My name is Bekki Faye, and I've been with the Juice Plus company now for almost 6 years. And tonight you're going to hear about our amazing products, why we're all so passionate about this business, and we're going to share some stories of inspiration that we hope will help you dream a little bigger and see the vision of what this could possibly be for you. So we all know health is wealth, right? And when we're healthier, we're happier. And when we have more time freedom and more financial freedom, it's easier to find happiness because we're able to design our days doing the things that we want to do rather than doing the things that we have to do. I can tell you when I learned about these fruits and veggies, it made sense to me and I started taking them right away. I fell in love with the products and wanted to share them with everyone I know. When I learned this was a business doing just that, I jumped on board, honestly having no idea what this was. It just felt right and I went with it. Not only has this business allowed me to help so many people in their health, but I'm thankful to now be part of such a supportive community of like-minded people who just want to help others, help each other succeed, cheer each other on, and celebrate. The Good Vibe Health Tribe is like being wrapped in a hug whenever we all connect. And I'm so grateful to have found something where I can make an impact while also making an income. So now I just want to pass it over to my friend Stacy. She's going to share a little bit about what our products are all about.
Thanks, Bekki. So my name is Stacy King, and I have been with the Juice Plus company for just 4 years now. And I'm going to go over our products pretty quickly. So I think it's fair to say that when it comes to our health, we all know that eating fruits and vegetables are a really integral part of doing that, but most of us don't get enough. And if you don't know what enough is, it's actually 9 to 13 servings for your average person, and a serving size meaning the size of your fist. So since we know it's hard to get it, and it may not only be hard for you, but it might also be challenging for your family, because we all know if you have children that they can be super fussy at any age. It's just difficult to get that rainbow of servings and colors and fruits into our daily, into our bodies daily. So first thing I want to do is go over our trio, which is our signature trio here. And what we have here is a variety of 30 different vine ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries. And what's great about these guys is they are vine ripened. And when they are vine ripened, that means that they are at their peak of freshness. And that's when all the nutrients, the most nutrient density is in your products. So it's not ripening on the bus or the truck or however it gets to the grocery store or the farmer's market, however you might get it. It is picked at the peak of freshness. And that's important because then it's taken to our plants where they are processed in a very safe way, cold processed. The whole entire fruit and vegetable is macerated and cold pressed. So it's like getting a cold pressed juice to lock in as much of the nutrients as possible. So instead of farm to table, we have farm to capsule. And what also I love about these guys is that there's no fillers or additives in it. And so what you see on the label is what you're getting. So for example, in this berry blend, you're getting raspberry, billyberry, blueberries, cranberries, pomegranates, Concord grapes. I could keep going, but it might take too long. So when they are the whole fruit, what is great about this versus your synthetic vitamin is your body actually knows what to do with this, and it digests it and puts it to work within 20 minutes in your body. We do know, and the research is there, so I'm not making this up, the vitamins don't get absorbed in our body and we pee it out. So there's no real point in taking something like a multivitamin if you're just going to pee it out when you really need the entire fruit or vegetable to get the nutrients into your body to put to work. So that's what these do. What's great about these products is that they are vegan, they are kosher. The capsule itself, we have a proprietary blend of capsule, so there's nothing in here to make it not vegan. There's no gelatin is what I'm looking for. And so they get absorbed right into the body. And if you're not someone who can swallow capsules, or if you have kids, you can get gummies for free. So what our company does is we'd love to give back. And what we do is for any adult who orders a product, you're eligible to put one child on our free product for up to 4 years, providing the sponsoring adult stays on the product. So, you know, who wouldn't want free fruits and vegetables for their kids? They're a yummy snack. I have to make sure I don't keep these too much in sight for me, or we all snack on these, and it's not bad to get more, but hey, then there's none left for the kids. What else I forgot to mention is these guys, because it is just food and it has a nutrition label on it, there's no safety cap. So you can't overdose on these like you can on a vitamin. You might go to the bathroom a little bit more than you're used to, but it's really amazing. So those are our 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries. Next, I'm going to go over is our omega. And these are a vegan omega, which means we bypass the fish and go right to the source, which is algae and other plants such as pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, raspberry seed oil. And you're getting a full spectrum of omegas. So we all know omega-3s are good for our hearts and brain health and eye health, but we have more than that in here. We have omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Again, it's vegan, no fishy burps, which is great for me because I actually hate fish. They taste citrusy and they're good for you. So that's our vegan omega. Next up is our complete shakes. So these are our macronutrients. What I went over before are our phytonutrients. So that's like the oil to your car, if I can use that analogy. That keeps your system running really smoothly. The complete is our macronutrients. And a lot of people are used to that trend word right now, counting your macros. Macros are what give you your energy to your body. That's the sources of fuel you use to do work. And I know it doesn't have to be high intensity work. We're working just sitting here even. So our complete is that. It's also plant-based. It's totally vegan. And it has an additional 15 plants in here. You can mix this with whatever you like, water, almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, and turn it into delicious smoothies, smoothie bowls, protein bites, mini muffins, pancakes. The possibilities are endless. I have these for lunch every day at work. I'm a physical therapist, so great to take on the go and do that. If you're someone who doesn't eat breakfast, it's a good way to start your day. My husband likes them for a snack. My kids take them for breakfast and also as an after sport recovery drink. So those are those. And then finally, I'm not in front of it, but this is a picture of our tower garden. So we all know that eating fruits and vegetables are the best way to get them into your diet when they're actually in their whole form. When you can't get it fresh, we rely on our capsules to supplement, to add into additional. You're not supposed to rely on them. It's an addition to what you're supposed to be getting. But growing your own is absolutely the best way to know that you're getting non-GMO, organic, fresh fruits and vegetables right here. Mine is growing in my dining room right now, and I have all kinds of greens and herbs. Take it outside in the summer, and you can grow tomatoes and cucumbers and watermelons and all kinds of great things. So I am done going over the products, and I'm going to take this and pass it on to Lynette.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. Hi, everyone. I'll start by introducing myself. Just like Stacy say, I'm Lynette, and very happy to be here with you guys and share a little bit about my story, which actually started about a year and a couple months ago. Also, I forgot to mention I'm a health coach and a mom of 3, so that's how the whole thing kind of got started. But it all started with a day where I was actually venting a little bit about a medical situation I was having with my oldest daughter to actually Stacy, who is just passed it to me. And I was having this medical issue with my daughter, and I was really, really stressed out and worried about what's going on. And Stacy mentioned, you know what, I think I may have something for you. We talked later on that day, and to be honest, at that point, I was just ready to try anything that will come my way. But when she talked to me about the product and explained what the product was and how everything was made, and the fruits and the vegetables and the gummies and the capsules and pretty much everything just totally makes sense to me. As a health coach, I knew immediately that I needed to have that. You know, again, I wanted to try anything for my daughter to see if it'll help with the medical issues she was having. But on top of that, I knew I needed that in my life. I wanted the shakes, I wanted the capsules, I want it all. I have it all actually. I went with every single product that the company has, and so far I absolutely love it. Pretty much my entire family takes it. My daughters, I do, my husband. I have the tower garden, and I absolutely adore my tower garden. I was never able to keep a plant alive, and actually I'm able to keep an entire tower full of greens and veggies alive, and it's just absolutely amazing. So far, like I say, it's been about a year and a couple months, and I absolutely love it. I'm still new into like this whole um, Juice Plus, but I don't see getting out of it anytime soon. Like I say, I totally love it, and my family too. So that's my story, and I'm gonna pass it over to Yoly.
So, hello everyone, how are you? Can you hear me? Okay, so my story, I was introduced to the product at a salad in a jar party with two of my friends. One that used to do gorgeous smoothies, and the other, it's a personal trainer, and she's full-blown healthy to me, and she would take these supplements that I was very curious about, because I'm like, what are you taking? I know that you're very cautious of what you put in your body. And she's like, we'll come to the salad in the jar, we'll have some salads, and we'll talk about it. And I was very intrigued when I found out it was all natural, all plant-based, and no chemicals. I was pretty much all in. Um, I had gut issues, so does my daughter. She is now almost 4. Um, so I got the products. I gave her the gummies, and I took the capsules. I didn't do the omega and the berry until a couple months now. So I have pretty much like a year and 3 months with the whole product, and it has done wonders. It has regulated my bowel. It has regulated my daughter. She would literally cry when she had to use the bathroom. She would sweat, cry. She would hold it for days, and now she's just, Mom, I went, and she's all happy about it. She was like very excited. So it's a product that I am gonna continue, and hopefully one day do the Tower Garden, because that is amazing, and I'm so jealous of all you guys that have it. So hopefully one day I will do that also. I am also taking the berry and the omegas now. My skin is clearing up. I do have some scars, but they're old scars. So I'm actually also wearing the berry. Like, I opened the berry and put it with a little bit of yogurt. I even added omega last night, so it's like softer than usual. So I am full blown trying this product on everything: my skin, my insides, my health. My husband is now taking it. We are all COVID and we have no symptoms. I am doubling the product, and we have nothing. Not that I'm saying that this has anything to do with not having any symptoms, but to me personally, I have faith in the product, that this is one of the reasons why we have kept our immune system so strong and we have absolutely no symptoms. And that is my product story.
Thank you guys so much for sharing. It really, I just love these calls because, you know, every story is different and you just never know what good nutrition can do for you. We are now going to shift gears and talk a little bit about the business side of things. And Hilary is going to share a little bit about what this is and what this isn't. And then we'll share some stories.
All right. Hi, guys. I love hearing everyone's stories, so thank you guys for sharing. As Bekki said, my name is Hilary. I am a physical therapist in Washington, D.C. I'm also a health coach, a mom of twin 9-year-old boys, and been part of the Juice Plus company for, I think, almost like 5.5 years. As much as I love these products, I love this business model even more. I do own my own PT practice. And so I know what a traditional brick and mortar type of business and how that goes, and with a lot of stress and expenses and overhead. And that's part of the reason I appreciate this business model so much more than I ever expected to. When I originally joined Juice Plus, I was looking for a way to make an additional source of income, a supplemental source of income where I wasn't trading dollars for hours as I do as a physical therapist. So many people have jobs where if we don't work, we don't get paid. And I'm in one of those professions. So I love that this type of business allows me to do that, and that I can build this business in stolen moments, which is exactly what I've done over the past 5 or 6 years. I now have this, people call it a side business, your hustle, your side hustle, and you can do it full-time, you can do it part-time, you can do it while you have a full-time job. You can really do it as much or as little as you want. And depending on how much time you put in will depend on how quickly your business grows. When I also started this business, I didn't have a plan B. And what I mean by that is a backup plan. So as a physical therapist, I didn't know what I was going to do when I wanted to retire, or God forbid I got injured or sick, or I wanted to take some time off, or I had all these like what ifs, like what am I going to do? And I never expected all those what ifs that would be happening right now, what we've been experiencing since March. And along with so many small businesses out there, my company was one of the small businesses that were hit really, really hard. And there was about a month or two where I actually closed my business down, and I didn't get a paycheck from my traditional business. And the only paycheck that I was getting was because of my Juice Plus business, which has totally helped my family, like help pay our mortgage, our car payment. And so I've never been more grateful for my Juice Plus business, especially with what's going on right now. So you're probably wondering, like, how does this business work? As I said, I love this business model, but when I started off, I did not feel that way. I was like very skeptical. I had all these questions. I was wondering, like, what is this type of business? So I'm going to tell you all about it. So first of all, it's only $52 to sign up and to become a partner with the company. And with that, you get a virtual office and a website. And then the business model itself, it's exactly opposite a traditional business model. So a traditional business model is like a pyramid or a triangle. You have the CEO at the top, which is very narrow. There's only one CEO and very few senior managers at the top. And then you have a lot of people working down at the bottom. With the Juice Plus company, you take that same triangle, you flip it upside down, and at the top, it's so wide. So anybody and everybody who comes into the Juice Plus business, what I love is it doesn't matter what your background is. You can be a personal trainer, a bartender, a doctor, a waitress. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. We all start off at the exact same level, and we all have the same opportunity and capability to make it to the top. And the more people we help, that's how we work our way up those promotions. And once we get to that top level, you get full benefits. So even though you're working for yourself, you still get the full benefits of working for a big company, which means you get health insurance, you get dental insurance, you get a holiday bonus, tuition reimbursement. So that part is amazing. So if you are working for yourself and you don't have health insurance, you don't get all of those things, and you would have to pay for it, which is really expensive. Being partnering with this company, that is all paid for you, which is pretty amazing. So when you sign up for the business, basically you decide what products you want to buy, and you start making retail sales profit back on your products right away. And how we grow our business is we just share about the products. So you start taking the products, you fall in love with the products. You've already heard some amazing stories, and we talk about it just like you would share, who's your favorite hairstylist or your favorite restaurant. I know all day long with my patients, I'm always telling people my favorite things and what I recommend, and my favorite protein shake, which is Juice Plus, but my favorite collagen peptides and all these things that I don't get compensated for. Where with this business, we get compensated for sharing things that we're already using and that we love, which is pretty amazing. A lot of times people are like, well, I'm not a salesperson. What I say about that is great. I am not a salesperson either. I don't like feeling like I'm selling things. So instead, it's just a mind shift. Instead of saying I'm selling, instead we are sharing. We are educating people. We are paid storytellers. We are motivators. We're inspiring others. We're leaders. We're coaches. Most importantly, we love what we do. Everyone, you're going to hear a couple of business stories. Everyone who joins this business loves being part of this community, and it's pretty amazing. You do need to want to help other people to succeed in this business, but that's why we're all in this business, because we love helping people inspire healthy living, and we want to see help people promote their health and their wealth. So the next big myth that people think is that you need to know a lot of people to be successful in this business. And that's not true either. It's really a teach to teach business. So when I joined the business, I really introduced it to two people who are on this call, Bekki and Stacy. And Bekki and Stacy introduced the business to a couple people. And then which it was Allison who's on this call, and Allison introduced it to Veena. And it's really, that's how it works. So you just share with a couple people who share with a couple people. And I know some people are thinking, oh my God, is it one of those things? Is it a pyramid scheme? It is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 1970s. If it was, this company would be out of business. This company has been around for 50 years. It is a solid business. It's a solid company. The products, the Juice Plus products, have been around for over 25 years. The products have never been recalled. It's an amazing product. It's an amazing business model. There is nothing to worry about when it comes to that. Once you join the business, there's also tons of continued support and training. So we teach you everything you need to know. There's also a lot of personal growth, which I love. As your business grows, you actually personally grow also. I love to call this business a business in a box. You get to own your own business. You get to work for yourself, but not by yourself. You don't have any of the risk of the traditional business, like what I have with like the overhead expenses and the stress. It's really amazing. So whatever you want with this business, we're here to support you. All you really need is a phone and a passion to want to help other people, and you'll be successful in this business. So I think I've talked enough. I'm going to pass it over to Veena, who's going to share why she said yes to the business.
All right. Thanks, Hilary. I'm Veena. I'm a lifestyle medicine physician and health coach and mom of 3 in Asheville, North Carolina. And when I heard about Juice Plus from Allison, it was a quick no-brainer for me to get involved. As already in the lifestyle medicine circles, I knew all too well how many suffer from chronic heart disease and diabetes and obesity and other preventable disease. And, the food systems at the crux of most of our healthcare dollars, and food as medicine is what I'd always been preaching, but I had a hard time kind of figuring out how to incorporate it tangibly into my arsenal. So I became a health coach, but honestly did not want to deal with the marketing and the time commitment. And like Hilary said, the trading dollars for hours. I wanted to work less and travel more, with the possible intention of even living abroad with my family in the future. That's still our, maybe sometimes, maybe in 2021. So, an international online pandemic proof business that I could pursue in the stolen moments of my day. While still making this giant impact on true health and wellness, it really sounded too good to be true. So joining the mission was all of these things. It was easy, it was tangible, it was completely in my wheelhouse and implementable literally that day. What I didn't know when joining was that it's been the best part of being involved in this tribe has been the sense of community and the positivity among the team and the focus on education and cooperation. It was like an instant gift of like-minded friends, just what I needed, but didn't realize at the time, and especially during pandemic when, we were all more isolated than usual. So it's not been about competition or sales, but more about spreading the mission of good, clean health through food, gardening, sustainable habits that could be made at home, even during a pandemic. I'm so grateful that this opportunity fell into my lap, and hearing testimonials of people that are near and dear to my heart, sleeping better, running faster, shedding the weight, getting their families healthier together is what drives me. And honestly, what I never really could find or can find still in conventional medicine. So that's why I'm here.
Thanks so much for sharing, Veena. We're going to turn it over to Sarah. So Sarah, why don't you take yourself off mute and share with us why you said yes to the business?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I am a mental health professional. I'm a psychotherapist, a licensed clinical social worker, and I met Hilary through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I started becoming interested in the effects of nutrition on mental health. It's years ago now. I can't believe it's been a long time. But anyway, so Hilary and I met, and she came to my house a few times. We had a few chats, and I noticed she was doing this business online, and I was kind of watching her, and I became curious, and I thought, what is she doing? Because you know, we all were sort of, I think we were all striving to sort of enter more into the health coach realm. I wanted to sort of make a little bit of a transition to do some coaching and psychotherapy to get my patients more involved and active in and taking charge of their own health. And so I contacted her. I think I just messaged her over Instagram and out of the blue. And I said, what are you doing? She said, you want to have some coffee and talk about it? I said, okay. And I went and met her downtown in DC. And she told me about this fruits and veggies in a capsule and how it was scientifically backed and how it was completely safe and how it was an adjunct to help you get all of the nutrition that you actually needed in a day. And I was pretty sold immediately. I just thought this makes so much sense. It was something, I think like Veena said, sort of tangible that you could kind of put in front of people, because sometimes it's harder when you're just talking about like a service per se to market, but when you have something tangible that you can give them to hold on to, that's really helps them stay engaged. And so I was very excited to be like, I can like have this thing and talk about it, and then I'm giving people good nutrition. I was also looking for kind of more of a community to be involved in, because as a therapist, my day is like me behind a closed door with just my clients, and it can be very isolating and very lonely. And I was missing the feel of you know, colleagues, and wanted to be a part of a community. And this really fit the bill for that. There weren't, in the therapy field, it's still, there's not a lot of people really talking about mental health and nutrition. So I didn't have a lot of company there, but I found a lot of company here in this community. And I also wanted to have kind of more fun at doing what I do and at my job. And this was an opportunity pre-pandemic to engage people in a really fun way. And, you know, I was doing the salad in the jar parties and did a wine and wellness. And I'm looking forward to the days when we can get back to doing that, because I miss that. But so it just sort of checked all of these boxes for me, and it really seemed like a no-brainer. And then, like Hilary says, what I like about this is like, it's like an upwardly mobile business, but without the pressure, without the politics. You can do it as much or as little as you want. If you need to put it aside because you have other things blowing up in your real life or in your real job, quote unquote, you know, you can do that and you can get back to it. And I have done that. And you know, I step away and I come back and it's still there. I'm still in the same place. And then also, like Hilary said, you know, I talk about, make recommendations for products and things all the time, and I don't get paid for it. But with this company and this product, I actually get paid back for just encouraging people to take care of themselves and take care of their health. And to do it in the context of mental health has been really neat, because the field is just, you know, exploding with evidence about the importance of nutrition for mental health and fighting anxiety and depression, and as a treatment source. So that's why I said yes.
Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your stories. I'm sure you can all see why we're so passionate about what we do. Not only have we fallen in love with the products, but the business has really made such a positive impact on us in so many different ways, as you just heard. So if you're listening to this call and anything resonates with you, whether it's the product and you want to improve your own health, or maybe you have a friend or a family member who this might help, or maybe the business piqued your interest and you're looking for a vehicle where you can help people create another stream of income, and also where you can help dream bigger for yourself. We always like to leave with this question: what if? What if you could improve your health in ways you didn't realize? What if you could be home with your kids rather than working your regular 9-to-5 job? What if you could say yes to more? What if you could design your days? If any of this sounds like something you want to learn more about, please be sure to contact the person that invited you to this call. And again, we really just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We know life can be crazy busy, and we so appreciate you taking the time to be with us. And we hope you have a wonderful evening.